Can you say your name and your role in the band?
Hello, my name is Spencer Maybe, and I am clean vocalist, and I play bass.
My name is Jeremy Stabella, and I play guitar.
Can you give any background information on the band?
It was started 2 years ago. It started off of two bands that were previously formed to create this band. As of right now, it is full of crazy people, and it's pretty much gone down a really crazy path just to lead to this time and place and whatnot. So I don't know, what specific background would you like to hear? I'm like trying to think of this in general. Everything, man. I mean, we've played Warped Tour. We've
Our second album that just came out.
yeah, we just released our second album. We just went on a huge U.S. tour with Blessed Fall and Miss May I. What else? What else, Jeremy?
We got a new music video coming out on right around the 29th, 30th, I'd say. So
I think that's considered like foreground, though.
Yeah. That's more like recently. We had a bunch of other music videos come out before that.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
we've released like about 10 music videos.
We're at almost 10 music videos now. Yeah, we do all our own stuff, so we do all our own for the most part, not including the first couple. But we try to do as many as we can, our own videos and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely.
That's fine. Why don't you guys talk about the new album?
Okay, we probably started recording it almost a year ago, actually. But basically, it's just a culmination of like where we are now as people and as musicians. For this record, we literally had to get rid of our previous singer, and there was like a whole trial of figuring out who was going to replace it on vocally. So we came up with the way that we do it now, which is we have one heavy singer and one clean singer to do the singing. It's a very variety. It's got a big mix of songs and sounds that culminate what we like to call metalcore, but I don't really necessarily think it fits. I mean,
Well, there's some parts that go metalcore, but definitely there's other genres you could make it as well. We kind of try to put as many genres as we can into our songs, trying to be a little bit different than others.
yeah, I'd say that's kind of what we're known for, is like just not really having a specific sound. We kind of fit all rock, metal, metalcore, hardcore, screamo, post-hardcore.
I mean, even the song "Hell Is Empty" is kind of groovy. It has some like dance,
metal,
yeah,
dancey,
like
disco-y.
disco in it. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I think it's I'm very proud of releasing this record. We recorded it ourselves, and it's definitely been like a trial to come up with. We definitely didn't rush it as much as we did for a few songs for the last record. But I don't know, it's doing really well. People really like it, so.
Why do you guys record your own stuff?
A few reasons would be it's just way cheaper to do it yourself. It's not really like a control thing. I mean, because usually we send it off to mix anyways, and people kind of put their spin on it anyways. It's not like a complete like, hey, let's rework the song type of thing. But it's definitely a situation where. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's definitely a situation where it's just affordable for us. I mean, for this record, the one that just came out, we just finally recorded drums in a studio. It was 2 studios, to be honest, but it's just we want to keep trying to do it better and better, and it's really just like to work with big producers. It's just not as affordable as it should be. It's like a couple grand to make a record. I think people don't realize just the amount of money that goes into it. Recording, producing, mixing, and even just making the actual CD that you hold, it adds up real quick. That's pretty much why we cut it ourselves, just because it's cheaper. We get to take it easy.
Bye.
We get the chance to just take our time with it and write the songs and vibe them out and make sure that they're as perfect as we can make them, I guess.
How do all of you know each other?
Well, I was like, I'm the last founding member, and because of our old guitar player, we now have Nikhil and Armando, and then Jeremy was brought on to our merch girl, and then now we have a brand new drummer. He came all the way from Florida, which now Armando. Well, I think Armando and our old guitar player both do it too. But Armando is more the reason why he's in the band now.
Where do you
I'd like to say, especially lyrically, not necessarily musically, within my own life, a lot of the songs on this record are more based on just like personal experiences, past experiences. We try to want to make it like connectable as well as like true to ourselves, and that's at least especially lyrically why I wrote the things that I wrote. As far as music, we kind of just go with an idea and we build on it. We rework it, we rewrite it. I mean, a few of the songs, like "Hell's Empty," for instance, that's been rewritten at least 2 times, maybe 3, to end up where it is now. So it's been through at least a good handful of people to end up. But I mean, as far as music, we kind of don't really have like any rules. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say we have any lyrical rules either, but as far as music is concerned, it's just kind of like whatever just flows out of us and fits kind of what we're digging at the time. And as far as lyrics go, we want to make it as emotional as we can, as believable as we can, not believe. But it's really, we want to stay true to ourselves and express some words that kind of what we are feeling and what we want other people to feel at the same time.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeremy? What would you say to this?
Was the question about the influences and stuff like
Yes.
that? in general?
What would you say your influences are?
Well, I definitely come from a little bit of a heavier background when it comes to, I like a lot of the heavier stuff. So I would say that my biggest influence would probably be, I don't know, a lot of just heavier bands in general. Whitechapel, stuff like that, but I don't really write that kind of stuff with this kind of band. I don't know.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet, yeah.
Not yet. I guess as far as musical influences, I mean, Blink-182 is what made me start playing the guitar. But after that, I mean, just being up on stage and meeting people who love to come to shows. It's just like, people who come to shows can be complete and total strangers, but like you will be the best of friends at a show just because you can express and share your love of music together. And it's just a crazy moment that happens between like a room full of strangers, really.
What would you say the best part of playing a show is?
Go ahead.
Absolutely. The crowd, honestly, feeding off the crowd, the energy of the crowd, meeting people. We absolutely love playing on stage, regardless of what happens. I mean, even if, let's say you have a mess up or the mic cuts out, whatever it might be, we always enjoy playing on stage. It's a blast to be able to play with your friends, your brothers, your family, pretty much your band family. And to definitely feed off the energy of the crowd, see them get into it, makes us get into it as well. Probably just seeing the reactions and smiles on people's faces and people are singing along, so that really drives us. Gets us.
I would like to say it's like when people come out to shows, that's really what I live for. Is people really want to break from their lives. They want something to remind them that like there's good shit out there. There's like good vibes that are going, and it's almost like a little mini vacation because everyone on the entire universe has a love for whether it be some kind of music. They love what they love, and to share it with other people. I mean, I feel like that's what makes humans human, is the ability to survive and share and to express ourselves as humans. So and just to be able to accomplish something like to be able to put out our own record, to be able to go out on tour. It's not necessarily we enjoy the success. It's really we just enjoy like accomplishing things and setting goals for ourselves and trying to achieve past that and kind of aiming something in that direction.
What is your favorite War Within song?
Favorite War Within song?
Go for it, bro.
Probably Primrose Path. It's probably one of the heavier tracks
That
on
was
the
your
album.
favorite?
Yeah, I love Primrose Path. It's one of the heavier songs on the album. And near the ending, the breakdown, whatever we're going to call that, is just, in my opinion, just insane. So it's so much fun to go crazy on stage with that part. And I'd probably say that's one of my favorite tracks in the scene.
I think my favorite, just because it kind of throws, it's probably the song on the record that throws back to the roots, would be like "Hell Is Empty," because I grew up on a lot of Linkin Park, and I feel like that's when we wrote it. That's where the vibe was coming from. It's like more of a new metal sound. It's got a dancey vibe. As far as playing it, that's probably the one that I would say I struggle with the most, just because I play bass during it. It's very syncopated. It's got a very off time singing to bass playing, but. As far as the people are concerned, I think the one that surprised me the most that people like is, at least according to YouTube, is Mirrors. That's the one we didn't really promote as much as everything else. We kind of promoted Promises was like the one that started that. Hey, we're gonna release a record. We did A New Hope, as in like here's a new single that we're coming out. It's a whole new band. Yeah, we did We Are Legion because we went on tour and we wanted to release another song. It was kind of like fitting that vibe. And so Mirrors was just kind of one of the other 9 that we released in succession, and that's the one that just people just gravitated to. YouTube, at least so far as YouTube has said.
You have one off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
Since Mirrors, everybody likes that song according to YouTube. Would that be on any like CDs?
You're saying the song Mirrors?
Yes.
It's on the new CD.
Yeah.
That's the one that we like.
Sure.
As we released the record, like A New Hope and We Are Legion were already out, and then we started to release them all like one after the other, pretty much. And we put Promises out first, which people really enjoy. That one's probably the 3rd favorite. But then after that, as far as YouTube is concerned, Mirrors like was one of the ones that was like further down the road. It has way more views than any other song, and we didn't really like push that one as hard. So the people have spoken as far as the rest of the record is.
How was the name A War Within created?
Everyone always asks, and I can never remember the actual story. I remember it was like when we first started the band, it was along the lines of we just couldn't decide what name we were going to call it. We came up with like a whole list of things, and I think A War Within we just stumbled upon, and it kind of fits the band entirely. I mean, we kind of have this like, I feel like everybody can relate. They almost have like a confused state in life, and like as far as the band itself is concerned, we don't really have like a plan of action that we stick to as far as the music is. We just kind of like let ourselves like drive, like pushing ourselves to what like to achieve the goals that we set ourselves. So it's kind of like the only thing that is stopping us from achieving what we want to get to is ourselves, and it's very fitting of what our band. It's just kind of even then, like we've gone through member changes and all that stuff. It's just like the only way we're gonna achieve where we want to go is literally through ourselves, and we just have to battle and struggle with ourselves to get there. It's like any day you could literally sit there and go, man, this stuff sucks. It's like it's way too hard. I'm getting way too poor. I work way too much, and you sit there and you fight yourself on it. That's kind of why it's just a very fitting band name for us.
What kind of details can you give about your upcoming tour with Divisions?
Well, when we went on our last tour with Bless the Fall and Miss May, we did way better on the West Coast than we did the East Coast. And it's funny because we did the best in Salt Lake City, I feel, and that's exactly where they're from. So I'm really excited to get back there. I mean, to be honest, I feel like I belong out west. I love the sunshine. It's a different vibe than it is like even out here on the East Coast. I don't know, but then again, on the other hand, we also had like that's when we had our van breakdown, our trailer broke. It's like it's a mix. Yeah, it's a mixed emotions heading back, but the main reason why we're going back is because we really like it was our first time we played west of Chicago, I think. And we just did so well on this tour, and I don't know, people like it's crazy to go from like playing hometown shows and East Coast shows and shows in front of nobody to having people like you played in front of the first like just once, and they're like begging you to come back, and it just really motivates us to go be like, all right, we need to go back as soon as possible. I mean, when you say so.
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, that side of the U.S. was absolutely a blessing. The people that we met were awesome. The crowds were insane. We really good vibes over there and stuff. So that definitely gravitated why we decided to go to the spots that we're going to on this Divisions tour.
Yeah, for real career opportunity. This will be the first time we'll play Chain Reaction. I know it's a pretty big venue out there, so we're pretty stoked. I mean, I know the band Divisions itself is a fairly new band, and they have the old drummer from Chelsea Grin, I believe it is. But I don't know, it's just really cool to get out on the West Coast for me. We'll be playing Arizona for the first time too. Just like a whole lot of firsts that have happened, and we're just trying to keep expanding on it. So can't be more excited than that. And plus, it's our first headliner over there. So
Yeah. Do you have another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Would
Hit
you
me.
guys like to go on a tour that's not in the United States?
Oh, yeah,
Like
absolutely. We would love that.
Europe, a Europe tour. I would love
Japan.
My goal is to play Budokan, which is like their Madison Square Garden in Tokyo. I feel like I will never quit doing this until I play. It's a decent sized arena. They usually do it for martial arts. Like it usually holds martial art events. But that's like my major. Like I may have like release 5 records, tour for the rest of your life, blah blah blah. But on the top is for sure play Budokan. So what about you?
Yeah, Japan pretty much. I mean, pretty much anywhere out of the U.S. would be a blessing. I think it'd be awesome. But Japan by far is one of the places I'd want to go to.
I was gonna say you want to go to Japan too?
Yeah, oh yeah, my whole life. So that'd be
We're
one
in.
of the coolest
We're
tours.
in for
Me and
Japan.
Spencer definitely.
Anything else you want anybody to know?
I would just say feel free to check out our music at www.awwmusic.com. Again, check out the record we just released. We're actually starting record number 3. I don't know. It's funny to say this now, just because I know that there are things in the works and I can't talk about them just yet. But I hope that things keep progressing the way they do, and we just keep growing and growing and reaching more fans. If you've never heard of us, please check us out. If you've heard of us, feel free to come back and hang out with us, man. That's what we live for, is you guys out there.
Come to the next tour.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
All right.